Hello everybody, my name is ZDSauce and welcome to my first ever Minecraft video. It's a pretty big deal. So this is modded Minecraft, obviously. As you can tell, we're not in a normal world spawn, and this pack is Omnifactory, as I'm sure you can tell from the title of the video. Omnifactory is definitely one of my favorite packs. I've played it a bit before, but I've never gotten to the end. My first world that I did, I got up to the EV stage, which, if you've never played before, you'll figure out what that means soon enough. But it's a cool pack. It's based on GregTech, but a different version, updated version for Minecraft 1.12. So it's like GregTech, but it's a lot less grindy, because if you've heard of GregTech, you usually hear it alongside some negative connotation of how much work it is. This is a lot of work, but it kind of eliminates a lot of the major grinds. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So we're given this quest book. I don't actually need to use the quest book. I have it bound to my grave key. Oh, we also get some armor we can put on. So yeah, we can open the quest book and we can see what we have to do. And basically the quest book is divided into a bunch of different sections. The beginning is the beginning. We can jump right into it, but if you're watching this video, welcome, and yeah. A few things about this pack. I am going to be playing it on peaceful, which is probably a little bit different. It's just how I enjoy it a lot more. It lets me just focus on the actual content of the pack a lot more, and I don't know, I don't get that much enjoyment from clearing out spawners and doing all that stuff. There are spawners all over this type of world gen. If we go up here, we can see, even in here, we got some spawners. But yeah, so I threw it on peaceful. This pack can be played on peaceful. It has deep mob learning and some other recipes to basically make it so that you are able to get everything you can. You can get to endgame without ever fighting mobs. So I'm gonna do it that way. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Spent some time messing with my audio. This is my first video ever, so hopefully the audio is all right. If you have any critiques, please let me know. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for my intro. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So the quest, the beginning. We do need to start at the beginning. Genesis. Welcome to Omnifactory. We are playing in the Lost Cities dimension, which is the overworld for this mod pack. I think eventually we might move to the Void world where we can kind of organize our things a little bit better, but for now we'll be in the Lost Cities. Yeah, we got some cakes we can use to get back and forth from that dimension, but yeah, like I said, for now we're just staying in the overworld. Get some diamond hammers, which is very nice. So basically with Omnifactory, it starts you out with these diamond hammers just to make mining in the beginning a lot less painful. I don't have to go down with a stone pickaxe, because as we'll soon figure out, you need a lot of ore to progress through this pack. I'm talking thousands and thousands of ingots, won't even last that long. So this mining hammer definitely helps out a bit in the beginning. So boom, super OP already. I got mining hammers. This is just if we want to get back and forth between the overworld and the void world. I don't think we really need those cakes. If I want to reload the quest book. Okay, don't need to do that. So let's get into the first quest we got. So just to give a little bit of background on the ore generation. So ores in this pack exist solely in large clusters. They're very large. Like I remember my last world, I had pretty much one copper vein that was, I probably got at least 1,000 or 2,000 copper ingots from that. It was great. So basically they give you this scanner. And the scanner lets you basically look for these large ore clusters. Iron's pretty common, so it's going to be the first thing we're going to look for. And then wrought iron is just iron that gets smelted. Wrought iron is also used a lot. Iron's used a lot. Like I said, every single type of ore is used a lot. So yeah, step 1, look for iron. Step 2, smelt it into wrought iron. So we can get started on that. First things first, though. Of course, with any new world, we got to do what we got to do, and that is punch a tree. You can see my red arm. This is also, I made a custom skin, which is the first time I've ever done that, and it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I needed to basically do pixel by pixel. Here, I can show myself actually. How do I do this? Without the leather. Look at how fancy I look. I got a little ZS for ziti sauce on it. Put a little beard on the dude. Changed it up. It's pretty good. But yeah, let's get some of this wood from this tree down. And then we can pretty much just start. We are on peaceful, so we don't have to worry about. Another thing I like about peaceful is that we don't have to worry about food. That's a really big thing. I'm not really into making big farms. That's why I like this pack so much, is because it really lets you just focus on the tech, on the machines. There's so many machines to look at. And they're all useful in their own way, and you need a huge base to build all the machines. And I don't want to have to deal with baddies at the same time as doing that. Right, get some wood. It also has fast leaf decay, so trees go down very quickly. So we got some wood. That's good to have. I'm not going to worry too much about setting up a base immediately. I'm guessing what we're going to do is pretty much just take over one of these buildings. We'll pick one that we want to call home and do it from there. So yeah, we got this scanner used to scan for nearby points of interest, and by points of interest we mean ores. So actually, if you shift right click, you can see the different modules that it gives you. So right now we're looking for rare ores, common ores, and I guess this scanner module also increases the range. So yeah, let's just do it. If we charge it up, wow, okay. So yeah, you can kind of see, it lets you see through different blocks, which is pretty cool, and it shows you clusters of ore. That was easy. So I don't know what type of ore this is yet, but I guess we can find out. Let's dig on down. Hoping it's iron. It's tin. There could be iron as well. Also, if you shift, so yeah, these hammers, they mine a 3x3 like such. So yeah, like in the beginning, it makes it super easy to mine all this stuff. So we got aluminum, bauxite. What was that? Tin as well. So that's actually not really what I need. I'll mine some of it. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, and this is something I'm definitely gonna do throughout the entire pack, is I'm just gonna use Journey Map to create a little waypoint, and I'm gonna say, well, we got tin, aluminum. How do you spell it? Aluminium? Sure. Bauxite. Just because we're gonna need a lot of this stuff in the future. And it'll be good to just have that there as a marker so we know where to go. And I'm also not going to show it. I don't need it quite yet. So tin is good stuff, but yeah, not really needed as of right now. So we can move to a different location, try scanning again. Basically, our goal is to get iron, because with wrought iron, that's going to get us a lot of what we need at the beginning. As I'm sure we'll get into in the future, we're going to need wrought iron to get to the LV stage of things. And so when I say LV, MV, those are basically different stages of electricity. It's how GregTech is built. And the quest book will kind of guide us through that stuff. It is nighttime. I'm not really going to worry about it. Could probably go down there and check it out. Oh yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about nighttime because, like I said, we are on peaceful. So we got some stuff, but it's underneath this water. I don't want to deal with the water dripping down. I'm just going to move a little bit further. Look at these rabbits. But yeah, Lost Cities is really cool. What do we got here? Tin ore, rock salts. Just need some iron, please. Let's try scanning over here. I wonder if that's still going to be tin again. I'm going to try to dig in again. Also, something I can do right now, I do have all the supplies, is I'm just going to make a quick shovel. Stone shovel. OG. And yeah, I don't need this crafting table anymore. But yeah, I'm really excited to give this a shot. Hopefully y'all enjoy it as much as I do. I got some coal, which is good to have, but again, looking for iron. And vanilla ores still do spawn, so they can kind of throw things off a bit. No, that is GregTech coal. I can use some of that coal to make torches and make things a little bit more visible, though. It's just coal. Iron usually spawns near the top as well. Is this entire vein just coal? I don't see anything over here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the place for me. I remember the first time I tried this pack, I pretty much spawned right on top of an iron and gold. Huge vein of just iron and gold, which was great. It got me... Oh, there we go. I see gold in the distance over here. I'm hoping that's iron. So it's magnetite. So magnetite is just... It's iron. There might be some differences where you can process it slightly different, but that's vanadium. So regular magnetite ore, if we press U to look at uses, it just smelts right into iron, so that makes it a lot easier. Don't have to worry about the other recipes just yet. So, we found iron. Even if it's not iron, it is still iron. And yeah, let's start mining some out. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I want to see where this vein goes. I'm sure there's more than just one piece. Oh yeah, okay, so we got a bunch of gold and a bunch of iron in there. So I wonder if we actually go from the top, if that might make things a little bit easier. Wow, and I'm already out of inventory space, great. So I'm just going to kind of pillar on up here. Again, don't worry about the spawners. Peaceful mode for the win. Yeah, there we have some actual vanilla iron. Wow, this pick is so nice. I want to have the sand not fall all over me. There we go. Oh, that's very nice. Throw down a torch. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to basically spend some time, mine out a bunch of iron and gold. This is a really nice start to have this vein right here. I'm gonna set up some chests, find a temporary base to start out with at least, and then I will be right back. And after a short break, we are back. So yeah, just to give you guys an idea of, I guess, like how big these veins are. So we've already gotten so much. I already dropped off some stuff as well in a chest, but like we got a stack of iron here, stack of iron here, got some gold. It's a whole lot of stuff, and we have barely even touched this. If we give this another scan, we can probably see just how, yeah, like it goes so much deeper in every direction. Looks like there's a lot more gold down here. So yeah, we should be able to use this vein for a while, which is pretty nice. You might see an enchantment table here. So yeah, these lost cities have a lot of good loot in them. I'm gonna try to avoid taking stuff as much as I can. I probably will take stuff here and there. I'm not gonna be super strict about it, but I don't just want to like go around the different big buildings on peaceful mode and take all the loot from the chest, just because that's a little bit hacky. But if you need some certain things, if I need one or two of one certain item, maybe I'll go scavenging around a little bit. But yeah, I actually just made this little platform up. The ladders are really fast in this pack too. Check this out. It's awesome. It's a mod. I'm pretty sure the mod is just called Fast Ladders, and it basically just makes it so the ladders are a lot faster, which is nice. But yeah, so the ladder comes out here. I have a little bit of space. Nice view of the sun and the moon. I think that's the moon. It's a big moon if it is. And yeah, so I just set up a chest. I'm gonna put all my different ores in here, and other random junk in here. I already have so much sandstone and cobblestone. It's pretty ridiculous. That's not sandstone. And then I made a little furnace too. So I think a few things I want to get done is get some coal, and I think the best thing I can do to get that is pretty much just to set up a little tree farm here. Actually, let me just do that right now. I had some dirt in my inventory because we are going to need a steady supply of power, and it's nice they give you some fertilizer to start with. just to make this part a little bit better. Where were my... What am I looking for? An axe? I want to make an axe of some sort. I can probably just make a stone axe, I guess. Did I have sticks? Oh, I use them all for torches. Okay, so... Get that and that. So vein miner isn't in this pack. Oh, I needed fertilizer. That's what I was getting. Vein miner's not in this pack, but you can make things called, I think it's a lumber axe. Yeah. Oh, there is a stone lumber axe. Let me try making that. That'll just make my life a little bit easier. Just because I believe that will give me the ability to just chop it all down in one go. So let's grow this tree. Please. Might have just wasted a good amount of fertilizer there. That's okay. That. There we go. And does this work? It does. That's so nice. Okay, let me just farm up a bit of this. And then I'll have a decent amount of wood to make into charcoal, and then I can use that charcoal to get my hands on some iron. That should be enough for now, right? I'll probably make like a dedicated tree farm soon enough. But yeah, let's throw that in there. Get some sticks in there. I don't know how many sticks it takes to get one piece. I think just 2. Cool. Okay, now I'm making up some charcoal. So once we get some charcoal, my plan is to basically take some of this iron. Oh, there's plenty. And I'm going to smelt that up, and then we should be able to just move on forward. So I'll make some iron, make some wrought iron, and that's going to open up a bunch of different things. Mining hammers, I already got some, but we'll be able to make more in the future. But I think these 4 diamond hammers they gave me should last a good amount of time. So yeah, we'll be able to make this iron furnace, which is just a furnace that smelts things quicker. These work tables are very handy. We'll get into that shortly. I don't know why we need iron for charcoal, but I guess we do. But yeah, so I'm just going to smelt up some stuff, and then I will be back again, and then we can actually get into some of the progression. In the beginning, you do have to like do some of the standard Minecraft stuff and get a lot of the basics out of the way. So yeah, let's get to it. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so I was just making up a little bit of iron, just enough to get the quest done for now, pretty much. And that should complete this section of it. And now basically what I'm going to do is just turn around and immediately transform that into wrought iron. And then we should be able to use wrought iron to get a lot of stuff on the way. There's a lot of good text in here, by the way, in the quest book. They really, if you're planning on playing this pack, they walk you through a lot, and it's a very complex mod pack, but the quest book is extremely well written. So if you're ever stuck, my #1 piece of advice is just read the quest book. It's very useful. So they talk a bit about the different types of ores that can actually be transformed into iron. So like I was saying before, we got magnetite here, and then pyrite also. That also works, I guess. Talks about wrought iron, can be smelted from iron. Yep, that's all pretty standard stuff for this pack. I haven't yet to talk actually about the rewards though. So these Omni pennies, these are pretty cool. So pretty much every quest in the pack gives you Omni pennies. If I just use U here, that's not working. Let me check JEI. So you actually are able to use Omni pennies to get different things. So like saplings, very easy to get. Any type of basically growable resource, you can use pennies for. You can also use nickels for certain things. Oh, they have some ores with pennies as well. So a big thing that's stressed a lot in this pack is that you don't want to just go searching for different ores, because there are so many ores. Look at this, 12 pages of ore. It's a whole lot. And granted, a lot of this is kind of repeats. Like they have bedrock, like what is this? Bedrock tin ore. Like it's pretty crazy. But basically, if you're unable to find a certain ore that you need, like, hey, I really need uranium 235, you should be able to craft that, or at least a version of that. So some of these ores have recipes like beryllium here. If you can't find a beryllium vein, you can make it with Omni pennies pretty easy. And then you can also use, they have basically different denominations of these coins. So the Omni nickels you can transform it back and forth between pennies. And you can use that for more rare ores, sapphires, cobalite. Same with quarters. You can use that for gold and emerald, and things kind of get rare. You can spawn animals. Anything where you would have to go and search a bunch and do things you don't necessarily want to do is likely something you can get with this pack currency, essentially. It's also Omni dollars. I don't think they're used for much. Oh, you can make these drill cores. So yeah, these drill cores you can find in the Lost Cities buildings, or yeah, we can just purchase them with Omni coins. So yeah, very useful stuff. I really like that approach to a mod pack. Oh, I also, before we get that iron, while I was waiting for things to smelt, I made a little tree farm, just so we can get our charcoal production going a little bit. So we got wrought iron. Get this nice little sound. Quest complete, iron supply. And we got our first Omni pennies. So yeah, we can use this for something eventually. I don't need it for now. I can actually kind of get rid of a good amount of this junk. And I might as well just smelt up some more iron while we're waiting. So, we did this and it unlocked a bunch of other quests. Endgame Tab. So the Endgame Tab may be open for you. It was open, right? It is. So basically, there are a bunch of quests to get all the different materials, which are a lot of materials. And that kind of unlocks as we go. So, get some free pennies from that. And yeah, right now there's not much unlocked, just iron. So once you get a full stack of iron, you'll get 5 Omni nickels, which is a good amount of stuff. And they basically have this for every single element. And that's all we have unlocked in the Endgame tab so far. We already got charcoal as well, which is nice. And we also unlocked a bunch of other quests. So I think one of the first things I actually want to do is make this iron furnace. I'm going to let that finish smelting. So this iron furnace is pretty much the same as a normal furnace. It smelts an item in 150 ticks. Okay, stone one is 200, so it actually speeds it up quite a good amount. And we'll see, there's basically a whole line of furnaces that we'll end up unlocking with the different types of, I think from copper it goes to silver, then gold, diamond, and then there's obsidian, which is cool because that can smelt 2 things at once. So that will just make our processing a bit easier as we move forward. So let's take this and transform it into an iron furnace. Perfect, I have exactly 8 too. That's just what I need. Yay. Give me the quest. There we go. And now it can also hold a bunch more stuff. And, whoa, that's a weird glitch. Basically, yeah, I'm going to just plop in some iron. So yeah, now I can put in both sand and regular. They're both going to smelt down to regular iron, but it's pretty nice to have. And more Omni pennies, nice. Yeah, so we'll see once we do copper, we'll get silver. We've yet to find copper, but I'm sure that won't be too hard. Here they talk about mining hammers, which I already touched on briefly. I'll probably just be using diamond hammers. I'm sure I'll find diamond before I run out of hammers. Cool. And then, work tables is something else I want to talk about. So work tables are really nice. They can pretty much like store recipes within the table. You can lock these recipes and then it will draw from your inventory, or there's an inventory inside the work table itself. It's pretty nice. But yeah, so we need a book, crafting table, and any type of chest. So to get a book, there were some bookshelves down here. I'm just going to steal them. Nice, it does it all at once. Great. I'm going to make a couple of these, actually. The work tables are very nice for early game before you get any kind of applied energetics or anything like that. Don't really have many pieces of wood here. What was the last thing? It was... Actually, I do need 4 to complete it. Let me get a little bit more wood. nice. And then I'll just make these all into planks. So I'll need 4 chests in total, and then also 4 crafting tables. Perfect. So chest, crafting table, and book, and we get some work tables. So yeah, these work tables are very nice. I'm basically just going to line them up here. And so yeah, they basically have an inventory of their own. So let's just to demonstrate, I want to make a furnace. It can basically draw from here, and then it will show up here. I don't actually want to make a furnace, but you see, yeah, these, it doesn't actually consume the items when you're making different crafting recipes. It actually just, so like I can't draw it out here, but once it's in here, I can do it. And then it shows up here. And then if you click it, right click it, you'll be able to lock it, and then it will never go away. So that's pretty nice. I don't actually want compressed cobblestone though. So yeah, I'll be making a lot of use of these going forward once we start actually getting into a lot of the crafting stuff. Yeah, there's work tables. So I think we're actually, this goes by pretty fast when you're recording. I didn't think it would go by this fast. We didn't get that much done today, but we kind of set the scene and picked a very, very temporary house. That is a bright sun. Got some trees done, got an iron furnace. Yeah, this is a lot of the early game stuff, and I'm not really sure, I guess, how often I'm going to be uploading these videos, but when the next one comes out, it'll come out. But yeah, for now, this is going to do it. So thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And see you at the next episode.